Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Scorpio, it's all wild and unknown this week. Wild and unknown. You say, Cindy, how is that? Wild unknown oracle, the wild unknown tarot, and the wild unknown pocket-sized edition of the tarot. You got some interesting underlying cards after your pre-shuffle. I'm trying not to sneeze. Oh, man. It's... Excuse me. Oh, my goodness. This is like chasing your tail towards your destiny. You're doing everything you can to hold on to your destiny. But why does it feel like it has something to do with the Five of Pentacles? Kind of being ousted? Being ousted. It's like a coup. Isn't it weird? And the devil, I'm getting like this coup energy. I don't know what that means for you. Coup d'etat. Ta-da coup. Coup d'etat. A coup. Like, That's a really interesting energy to walk into, isn't it? What's going on, Scorpio? Like a coup. I wonder if I'm picking up something else, like a leader or something around the world somewhere who's a Scorpio and there's a coup taking place around him. That's odd. I don't know what that is. It literally feels like a coup. We all know what a coup is, right? Like somebody in power and then there's like another force coming in to kind of take them out of that power. Or take over power. So let's go. Let's see what's going on. I don't know. Maybe that's just a message. Maybe that's more like a general message for the collective. Some sort of something to do with Scorpio. But to the 8th house, like taxes, other people's money. That's really interesting, isn't it? I don't think this is a general reading. One of my public service announcements doesn't feel like that. I don't know. I'm just going to go. See what happens. We're going to start with the Energy Oracle deck, Scorpio. And this card that comes out is going to be the main topic theme, kind of the reading here. And then I'm going to do the tarot to ask 4 main questions. So let's see what we have here. Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio. The main theme of this reading for Scorpio. Main theme of this reading for Scorps. My Scorps friends. Minority with a dash of nines. Okay, what we got going on here, Scorps? The mouse. It's like something's going on around you. What the hell is it? Because now this is almost like kind of playing it small. Maybe playing it small. Playing it small. It's almost like you're trying to avoid the chopping block. Like now I'm kind of just seeing like Marie Antoinette's head roll down the street. I don't know what this is. Playing it small. Okay, this has the feel. Oh shit! Whoop deep w. Oh, what is going on here? Got a big underline. The first thing is the black egg, so it's some kind of secret. I'm gonna tell you right now what this feels like. See how it fits into your life. It's very specific for someone. This feels like, okay, like let's say you're involved in something government or some sort of corporation. I don't know, maybe it's not even that. It could be your family. But, okay, it feels like something that you were involved in and you were kind of like a support system in this. So again, it's that coup d'etat energy. And something's going down, like something wasn't right in that. And it has this feeling like something is going down. Some sort of secret is coming. Look at, see what behind that is the buffalo, which is like a tower moment. But then this tarantula to me feels like it's trying to creep away. It's trying to creep away from the tower moment. It feels almost like, okay, I'm really just reaching here to get the right. I'm just going to use like, let's say money laundering. I don't know. Let's say money laundering. Oh, okay. This is exactly what this feels like. It's so odd, but I don't know how this turns out because I haven't watched the whole thing. If you've watched Ozark, I've been watching that. And there's a spot, I think it's a Blue Lagoon place or whatever, the lady who owns that, like Jason Bateman's character comes in and he's becoming partners with all these small businesses to launder money through them. So she kind of like realizes that things are going south real quick and that she probably should get out of there. So in a way, she's involved with it, right? But she didn't really know. At first, she took him on as a partner. She's a little suspicious and odd. And it was mostly like, didn't want to get her hopes up. So you're that character is what I'm trying to describe here. So stick with me because I'm going to kind of describe what happens with this character and how you're sitting here, what it feels like to me. So you get involved with this, right? But it's something that's bigger than what you are and perhaps even bigger than what you realize. You know, I mean, she was a little suspicious, but she didn't really understand what it was all involved with this until she ended up with a gun pointed at her head and she was being told what to do. It's like, and then, you know, kind of got out of that situation and then realizing, you know, I need to get the F out of Dodge. Like, this is not safe anymore. And she found some money that was hidden in a wall. The money in the bag, and it was literally like just up and leaving her life, leaving this business she started, right? Like playing it small, like creeping out. It's like, and the tower moment to me is like realizing all of a sudden that there was something that you were involved in, and maybe on some level it seemed too good to be true at first. It seemed too good to be true, but then you thought to yourself, don't be so skeptical. Give this a chance, right? And, you know, she did. And to be quite honest, she made the best decision or choice that she could based on the information that she had at the time. So again, this is what it feels like to me for you. But then something happens, like you start to realize, you know, this involves a very large cartel from Mexico. Maybe or maybe not, hopefully not for you. It's a lot bigger than what you anticipated. And you realize that you were pretty small in whatever this is that's going on around you, and that the stakes are high though. The stakes are high. So this too is reminding me like, okay, this is the moment where the gun is at her head, like, holy crap, what am I involved in here? Oh, and then some guys get electrocuted at the dock and it's just like, time to get out. Right? And this is like that creepy, that burning feeling that like, I need to get the shit out of here. This is not, things are not going right. Now, okay, I need to look at the rest of the underline. Okay, this looks good. Okay, it looks good. Whatever's going on for you, I feel like you do have some sort of support here from the universe. Because after you have that, right? Like all this shit, all these fireworks, all this stuff is going on around you, but you are trying not to get noticed in it. I'm going to try to stay small over here because this is much bigger than I am in this story. And because I feel so insignificant, I could end up in a body bag in the lake and nobody would know any different. No, it's not that dramatic, but it's just, it would be nothing for this energy to do that, right? This guy who came from Mexico from the cartel. So then, okay, what comes in after the tarantula? You have the dragon, which is to me like the eye of God. And then you have the hummingbird. So this is like angels, divinity. You are protected, you are supported, you are guided into the light. And I feel like in some way, almost like a new endeavor with the spider web, the spider, because this is also in the tarot of the same name of this Wild Unknown is the Eight of Pentacles. So something here that you can build. And it's funny because I don't know where her story ends up. I've only gotten like, I don't know, I think I've been episode 9 of season 1 or something like that. I always had a huge crush on Jason Bateman, so I had to watch it. So. But yeah, I think things are going to be okay for you. That's what I want to say here. But it's like, I feel like it's almost like the big secret that you, oh shit, me. This is creepy. I need to get out of here. Why is this? I sanded this and it's still, anyways. Okay, so let's go to the tarot. Such a backstory, huh? For what this feels like. And the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, right? It's a big burden. It's a heavy burden. But the Five of Pentacles is, to me, too, like the whole energy of this woman leaving everything she's known. This town, she grew up in it. It's all she's ever known. This business was hers, and she's out of there. Just take the money and go. Pack a small bag. Don't look back. Look at this Nine of Swords and Eight of Pentacles. So maybe it is like you got the hell out of Dodge. And now you feel smaller. You feel smaller. But I do feel like you're being led to something that you're going to build here. Something that's more pure. It has more purity than where you came from. Here, no, this doesn't have to be like money laundering. I hope it's not for you. Or like a big corporation or anything like that. I mean, it could be. It could be like working for a really big corporation and then going on your own and doing something. If it's even something like that, I feel like maybe in the big corporation, there were things that sort of, again, like it goes, certain things that did not feel right morally. And I mean, she started to bump into that in the storyline. Like, I don't feel right with this. I don't feel right about this. This isn't right. So compromising your morality on some level, but then you get out of it. But it's almost like there's something significantly shocking about, I need to get out of this. Like it's a wake-up call. Almost as if the breadcrumbs were there. If she'd looked hard enough and was honest with herself. Like, come on, where's this guy coming from Chicago with all this money to invest in my little place? And until she had the gun to her head, and then it became quite real. And then that's when you decide you need to get out of here. But you feel much smaller. But there's something that you're going to do because you go back. It's like that Eight of Pentacles, that spider in the web. So you are going to be creating something. But this is not going to be affected by something that is outside of your moral comfort zone. Yeah. The coup d'etat. Maybe it was your own coup d'etat. Like liberating yourself from something. Yeah. Okay, I see that. Your own coup d'etat. What are you being asked to release? The Ten of Pentacles. Look at that. Oh my God. This is totally like the energy that I'm picking up. So it is like something pretty big here that you were involved in. Or maybe you work for a company, I mean, and something's going on there and you're just feeling like, I can't do this morally anymore. Like this is compromising my humanity. It feels like compromising your humanity on some level. You know, I'm running into more and more people that are feeling like with the world in general. And people that I know they're either taking an early retirement or they're on like disability because of, and it's not even that, you know, the work that they're doing is so difficult. It wouldn't be. It's like the politics around the work that they're doing takes away their humanity. There's kind of like the essence of that in here a little bit. So yeah, you're really being asked to let this go. I would never tell anyone to quit their job though. So I don't, you know. I mean, this could be something that you're involved in the community. It's something that you have probably built and invested quite a bit of yourself into. But something else is taking over it. It's not right. Something else is taking over this. It's not right. It's just not right there anymore. It's not the right energy for you there anymore. So what are you being asked to embrace? Seven of Cups, the unknown. It's like getting into her car and just driving with the money in her suitcase and driving away from everything she ever knew. And perhaps even her identity. I don't know how far she's going to go with that. I probably would change my identity if I was her. Particularly since she took quite a bit of drug money. Wow. Like just go into the unknown here. Explore your options. Explore your options. The hidden factor that you're unaware of. You starting at whatever this ground zero is for you, because it feels a bit like this. It's like starting all over again somehow. You don't start from square one. You start from the 9. Like, so whatever this is that you're going to kind of build or create or move into or do, you are already close to the 10. It's, I guess, almost like, too, you take all your experience with you. So you're not starting from like an Ace of Pentacles. You're starting with the 9. So there is like a lot of independence here, though. So what you're unaware of is that you're going to have a lot of sovereignty. There's a lot of sovereignty here, a ton of sovereignty. The energy that is approaching you, Temperance. balance, balance. That feels kind of good considering the energy that I've been picking up on. That tower and that tarantula just felt terrifyingly uncomfortable somehow. And you need to get out of there. And you know what? There's the eye of God with the hummingbird. Follow this light. Just follow that light and you'll get out of here. The Two of Wands and the Nine of Wands. There might be some hard steps. You might be feeling some hard steps to kind of reassess your dream and kind of imagine for yourself what is out there, what you could do, what could occur, where things are taking you. Let's clarify. Very interesting. The Devil and the Strength. That's exactly what she ended up dealing with. Oh my God, the Devil? That split. I can keep it in my hands. It's the Devil and the Ten of Pentacles. It's funny because the preacher just called Jason Bateman's character the Devil. He didn't see that in himself. I'm thinking, yeah, pretty much. A lot of people have died since you moved into town, buddy. A lot of people. Marty, that's the character's name, Marty. All right. The Mouse. This is the main energy here. Came out so fast. The Fool. So this is a fresh start. The Four of Pentacles. The Two of Wands and the Five of Wands. You are hesitant to move. This is all okay. Maybe there's fear in moving here. Because that doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. It's a fresh start. But the Mouse, let me show you how this is sitting here. You guys go over there. Okay, the Mouse. The Mouse is looking this way. The fresh start is that way. But yet, it's like the fresh start almost feels like something that can't be moved. It's a dream, a wish, a hope. It's a projection of what I imagine for myself. And then the Five of Wands, there's conflict and definitely struggle in that. So, okay, so to me, the difference now here of what I'm feeling is this is thinking about it. This is thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, perhaps. Because that character that I was just describing that kind of reminded me of this energy, she didn't think about anything. She just started doing. It was just very obvious to her that she just needed to do. And things were playing out in front of her. Like all of a sudden she's got all this money. So she puts it in a bag and she goes. And that's it. But this feels more like now thinking about it. So when we think, we pause and then we assess. But particularly if you're dealing with a situation that you have a great investment in and you don't know where things are going to take you, you can end up getting stuck there. Because leaping away from something that we've built, it's hard. You know, if you've ever seen a kid like spend a lot of time building something in Lego or building a sandcastle, or, you know, maybe they've spent hours or 20 minutes. It could be like hours to a little kid. And then it's time to go. It's time to leave the beach. It's time to clean up the Lego. You'll see like some responses. Someone's like, no, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Other kids are like, okay, bye. I'm out of here. That's a little bit like the energy that I feel like that might be needed from you. Like the knock down the sandcastle. Let's go. I'll build another one at the next beach that we go to. Or there'll be another day for Lego and I'll build it again. It's not being attached to what you've created. Because once you're attached to what you create, you limit your opportunities. Because you created that is over. You created it. So now you're just going to stay attached to it, right? So 10 of Pentacles, what are you being asked to release? The 7 of Pentacles. Oh, sorry, the 6 of Pentacles. God, this could even be like funds, like money. Something. Maybe you were laundering money. I don't know. No, Scorpio energy. Other people's money. Sex, death, and taxes. Interesting. What are you being asked to release? The 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. Maybe you have a business partner or something that wants to buy you out. I don't know. That's really curious. Huh. Something monetary here for sure. The Seven of Cups. What are you being asked to embrace? A ton of different options and the unknown. Let's explore it. The Seven of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. Different circumstances, different situations. The Magician. Yes, absolutely. Embrace the unknown. Embrace a possibility, like an array of possibilities for yourself. And then it's like a new cycle. Like start to manifest something new. But yeah, again, this doesn't feel like it's starting to manifest something new. Because this feels like overthinking. There's your fresh start. Not going to move. Only going to dream. The dreams even themselves are conflictive. When you got to get out of Dodge, don't think. The one that sits around and thinks about it for too long is probably the one that ends up in the body bag in the lake. All right. Nine of Pentacles. Hidden factor that you're unaware of. In some element here, I feel like it's going to happen whether you allow it to or not, or whether you take action to or not. Whether you're aware of it or not, you've got the Nine of Pentacles here. This is a hidden factor that you're unaware of. A, you will have your sovereignty, and B, whether you decide to do it or not. So there is that sense of a tower moment with the buffalo. I often get that with that card, like a rumblings. But there's like a preempt to it, because to me, the buffalo, like I think about how native cultures, anyone that I've ever heard describe, like from a long time ago, you could feel it, and usually you could feel it before you could hear it or get any idea that it was coming. You would feel the ground shaking because there would be thousands and thousands of them in this herd moving. So you could feel it. So that's what this, this tower moment is giving you a lot of warning. A lot of warning. So it kind of makes it feel like, too, that it's inevitable. You're going to have this Nine of Pentacles here. Hidden factor the Scorpio is aware of. The Three of Swords. Can you get more information on that? Three of Swords, Four of Swords, Four of Wands, and Four of Cups. God, there's so many fours. What the hell does that mean? That's a lot of fours. You have all the fours here, right? Because you have the Four of Pentacles up here with the mouse. 4, 4, 4, 4. I feel like there's with all those fours, there's a lot of stability in this, but yet there's something. So I don't know, maybe if it's nostalgia or even just going back to that character, like having to leave the town that she grew up in, the business that she built, even though, you know, like on the greater scheme of things, it wasn't anything huge, but it was hers, right? It was hers. And it was her history. It was her story. It was her identity. But there is, I do want to say there is conflicting emotions. There's conflicting emotions for you in whatever this ends up being, like what part of your life. Because there is healing here. Like the Three of Swords into the Four of Swords is really good. I really actually don't think it would take you that long to heal emotionally. But then the Four of Wands and the Four of Cups, there is kind of like a back and forth energy of here, kind of like, you know what, this is good. But then also feeling like there's a part of me that feels like there was a missed opportunity. This didn't quite go the way it should have gone. Temperance. Now, okay, this is nice because it's the energy that is approaching you, which is balance. Balance, time to breathe, time to work through perhaps if there's conflicting emotions going on here. I love it. The way he's using his wing, it's like he's pointing the way. Again, that energy of the dragon and the hummingbird, like the universe will point to you the lit path, the path for you. It will point it to you, for you, if you're willing to look at it. Temperance. Seeing how it landed on the Four of Wands. The Ace of Cups. There is a really nice path here for you in the future. The energy actually that's approaching you is really nice. It feels really good. So you're on that road, you're in the car with all that money, you're driving away from your life, and you don't know where you're going to end up. The universe is guiding you. The universe is just going to put a path in front of you, and you're going to end up in the right place. You're going to be working through emotions about this change and this shift in your life. But at the end of the day, it's very nice. There is balance here. You feel balanced. It just feels good. The Father of Pentacles is at the bottom. Now that's interesting, because I gotta say, like, we didn't get a single king, queen, knight, or page in this reading. Not a single one. There are no court cards in this reading up until now. So it feels like this entire reading was about you. Like there was nothing, and it wasn't about how you were necessarily showing up in life or the actions that you were taking or thinking about taking. It was just kind of like your story, your energy, here we are. This is what you're navigating right now. There's also a significant amount, I mean, there's a lot more minor arcana than major arcana. So I feel like there's a very open path for you here. There's a lot of freedom of choice for you to exercise in this. You're not on a path right now that's like you're on this and you're not getting off it. This is part of your soul's destiny, and just get used to that. It doesn't feel like that. I think you have a lot of freedom of choice in terms of what you do here and what you decide. But it's interesting that now we get a Father of Pentacles. So there could be even like there's something going on with you, like a transformation. And your identity is not really seen as what it was in the past or even what it is presently. But it could be moving towards something that is much more balanced and has a lot more stability and predictability. You know, don't walk down to the dock and end up with a gun. You never know who you're reading for. For now. So that's interesting. That's what I have. It's your own coup d'etat, how you choose to do that or not. But there's rumblings. It is a little bit like there's rumblings. Like if you're in the parliament and you know, it might be a good idea to move all those boxes away from that underground tunnel in the basement. The universe is giving you a heads up. So, Scorpio, I'm going to go to the extended. In the extended, I'm flipping the card over. I'm going to see what the universe is asking of you right now as a challenge. That's going to be interesting to look at, because I do feel like there is a bit of a challenge here, and you're quite open. You're being allowed to be quite open in how you might respond to this. And then, so then after we figure out what the challenges that the universe is kind of facing you with, then we're going to ask, how would old you respond to this challenge? So, like the you from years ago, months ago, weeks ago even. And then we're going to ask, what is the advice for the universe in terms, how the universe sees in terms of your highest good, the best way to react to this challenge? And then we're going to ask how you will actually react to the challenge. So that's what I have, Scorpio. Thank you so much, my friends. Always be careful. Be careful with who you get involved with in business. Like that. Look for the red flags. I know. If it's Jason Bateman, you might still be like, he's kind of cute. Okay, he can invest in my business. Until next time, Scorpio, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.